Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 138. We are within Blackwater. I think we've done a fair amount here in the city. We should be able to get through this door now that we have the psychic thing, I think. So, we have just rested. We found, I don't have any names or logs or anything like that left anymore, so I don't know. This was one of the, Crusaders that had been captured and managed to resist. We put her out of her misery on her request. Hey, well, how's it going? So now we are actually free to head out back into this place, and I think, you know, going this way is probably going to be a thing. We should have access to go through the doors that have the, I think it was like psionic or something like that going on, right? Yeah, okay. Go ahead and load that, because we have none of our buffs or anything like that up, because we just rested. I was hoping, I don't know why I was hoping we weren't going to get into a fight as we explored some of the rest of the stuff, but, I don't know, I guess I was just sitting here going like, you know, maybe we'll like... Oh, wait, are we all buffed up? No, we are not. Well, we have some stuff on, actually. Crusader's Edge. Magic weapon. Yeah, actually, we do have some of our stuff up. A fair amount of our stuff up. Good. Okay. I wonder if we like cast things right before, or what our situation was.
The world has suffered enough.
How many? Yeah, got plenty of stuff. Okay, never mind. That was my bad. Yata. I mean, I guess, yeah, let's just head in. Start swinging. Ow. Budge. You like... rare? That. Okay. I want to come over here, attacking this guy. I'm hopeful that yes, she can charge here, and let's see how this goes. Nice. 60, 108 damage.
I will resist.
Okay. We're gonna do... do this. Not bad. Alright. Let's Smilodon is badly injured. I think we want to... Go ahead and just leverage a new Spilodon. Old Bismuth there is kind of like a blocker. Oh shit. There are quite a few people over here.
Kneel before.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Please stop it. Regil, what is Regil's fucking AC? It's 34. He ain't playing. Like, 4 is not horrible. Not like the greatest thing in existence anymore, but it's not horrible. Okay, we want to try to take out this greater Kalavakas.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Oof. Horrendous misses.
Prepare yourself.
Nice. She's got 4 targets. I think we controlled Fireball again. 3 targets, sorry. Pretty good. Wow. Let's go ahead and do an Inspired Ferocity. Man.
This one's mine. Begone, fiend.
We'll just do this. Missed the last stream. How was my trip? Hey, how's it going, Lime? Last stream was actually kind of a struggle bus, if I'm remembering correctly, because we kind of got our asses kicked a lot here in Blackwater. And the trip was pretty okay. We had... I said pretty okay. A lot of people got sick. We had a very exciting, like, bachelor party, which was a lot of fun, and then people got sick, so the week that I was up there was really meh. Although it wasn't the worst time in the world, it just wasn't great. And then the wedding itself was awesome, and I had a blast there. So, had a really good time, had a meh week, and then had a really good time. And it's been pretty good. Yeah. How have you been? I've missed streaming so much. Like, I missed just playing the games that I've been playing and chatting with people and everything like that. So I'm very, very excited to be back. Okay, Ivu, it says Ivu can get in here, but Ivu cannot get in here. So, take an attack of opportunity. We will continue onward. Nice. Ah, shit.
Desna, guide my hand.
Okay, that wasn't bad. Let's go ahead and toss that. Nice. Last mirror image gone. Last one gone there. Oh. I think actually I'm just gonna intimidate there.
Press the attack.
My god, how fucking high is their AC? They have 46 AC. That is insane. Everything here is so everything here is like 10 AC over the things that I've been fighting outside of Blackwater. This place is like so upscaled compared to what else I've been fighting. You doing okay? You were kind of out of sorts last week. You got a message you didn't know how to respond to. Once you got that out of the way, you were able to start back on the embroidery you've been working on. Awesome. Yeah, how are you supposed to damage those, right? Like, it's real tough. Well, I'm sorry that you had or you were a little out of sorts, but I'm glad that that is over. I do understand those types of situations. Like I've had the scenarios where you get that message and you're like, oh, fuck, what do I do about this? Is there anything what? Oh god. And yeah, like it's crazy. Like if we look at our attack bonuses, right? Like I feel like Seela's been doing pretty well. Seela's been like pretty high up, but you can see Arushale right now. She has a plus 26, right? Like a plus 26. I have to roll a 20 to hit. Like that's crazy. Like it feels crazy. And a lot of these people have like pretty like decent buffs on. Like I'm not like stacked with like everything that I can get, but like we've got like a bunch of stuff going on. Like whose turn is it? Oh, it's his. Doesn't matter. Let's see what we got on Ivu. Ivu has a plus 29. Let's swing a couple times. Okay, so we got a hit. We rolled a 12 for we have a plus 33 to hit right now with all of Ivu's stuff on that first attack. And we rolled a 45, or we got a 45 because we rolled a 12, right? We rolled a 16 there, and we rolled a 3 there, though this is down to a 31. It's so hard to hit these things. It feels crazy. It feels insane. All of Blackwater has felt like this. Like we just missed so many attacks. Critical miss. Plus 24 miss, plus 19 miss. Yeah, it feels like a lot of my characters can't hit unless they are hitting, unless it's a crit, unless they're hitting on 20s.
Make your peace.
Okay, what did we just do? We hit on a 37, so we rolled a 14. How does she have a 37? That's 26 right here. A bunch of other bonuses that aren't classified. So she's going to have the plus 5 from Hunter's Assurance, I believe, and the plus 6 from Favored Enemies, Demons of Magic. So that should be the extra 11 that she's looking at there. Because I believe she was at 26. Like, I really, really, really enjoy Pathfinder, but having played Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous for a bit now, and then having played, you know, D&D 5e for years and a bit of 4e in the past and a fair amount of 3.5 in the past, I understand why 5e is so popular in this day and age, because, like, there's just so, like, look at this, there's just so much math to try to get through on anything. And this is a video game, so all this math is done for me, but if this was the actual game, right, like if this was the legitimate game, I would have to be tracking all of this stuff. That's crazy. That's so much to pay attention to. I get why people are like, that's too much. I absolutely get that. Anyways, off my little rant now. Let's try to shoot this succubus. Not to say, again, I really enjoy Pathfinder, but I don't know if I can play it outside of like a video game setting, because it's just like so much. Let's do a demoralize again. I don't really want to use any spell slots.
Retreat is not an option.
Do anything.
The light! Thank you!
All right, we gotta hit
I will resist.
one of our animal companions needs to hit there, because they have the you know, can't die unless they take lightning, but we also have effects basically on all of our animal companions that Someone walk over there and just stand body for me.
I'm prepared.
Oh, can we really not? Wow. He fell in a place where we legitimately can't get to him. Alright.
I will prove my worth.
Ram. Oh, right. Really needed that. That's good. Oh, hey, we did get it. What kind of effects do I have on my animals? So, my animals are affected by... You can't really see it here, but, where do I have... I guess we can check on, Sela, for example. Under abilities... Oh, no, sorry, this is going to be in Mythic Path. So, in their Mythic Path, I've taken, for each of my companions that have animal companions, so Sela and Sociel have taken Mythical Beast. So Mythical Beasts give them bonuses, right, to their companions, but it also makes their attacks ignore damage reduction except for certain specific things. And what I'm pretty sure that allows them to do is a lot of the enemies here in Blackwater have the effect where they will not die unless they take lightning damage, right? That prevents their regeneration. Well, I think this effect, the attack ignores damage reduction scenario, also applies to that situation and makes it basically like where my animal companions always count as going through something like that. Anything that requires you have to do X to kill this person, my animal companions count as doing. I think it's kind of like, I don't know if it's intended to be that way, but I think it's kind of like a little, a round scenario that allows me to bypass some of the otherwise resistances that I would normally have to do. Thought you'd cast the equivalent to Trials of Mana. Yeah. And there are things, I think, where you can do stuff like that, but I don't really have access to anything that's like... I don't know if there are things... I know there are ways to, like... Obviously, we have, like, buffs to my animal companions that make them hit harder or have higher attack bonuses or things like that. But I don't know if there are, like... I think there are, like, radiant options, but I don't know if there are, like, elemental options to put on people's, like, attacks or things like that. Aside from, like, weapon enchantments. I don't know if there's, like, a buff or anything that you can put on.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
I don't know. Eluding Swing. What do we got? We got a mace. Ghost Touch is cool. So Ghost Touch does normal damage against incorporeal creatures, regardless of the bonus. And it's finesse wielding. That's interesting. Whenever it confirms a critical hit, the wielder is affected with the effect of greater invisibility for 1d4 rounds. That's really neat. That's really neat. That's cool. Wow.
I'm trusting you.
Okay, we've got some... We can go here now, right, to open that room, but we can also go here, now that we have, the stuff to refire this thing. So let's go over there. I really enjoyed Trials of Mana, by the way. Like, I played through... Shit, what was his name? Kevin? Yeah, I played through Kevin. And I actually thought his story was pretty fun. Alright. Its red light flashes ominously, and the strange mechanism begins to emit a low hum. After running an eye over the front panel, you notice 3 half-faded pictographs. The first looks like a symbol for fire, the second might be a symbol for wind, and the third reminds you of the imprint of a hand. Okay. Magic device. After a great deal of effort, you determine that the device is supposed to send signals to a person in a neighboring room. It seems that is where they conducted the experiments involving dangerous substances. The hand symbol must be a signal for a worker to bring a dangerous item into the room or remove one. The wind symbol presumably initiates the air filtration systems. The symbol of fire must incinerate everything inside. We're gonna save. We're gonna press the hand symbol. We're gonna load, because I think he just took the fucking item. You played Kevin too? You're about to finish the second playthrough with Angela as your main? I played, who did I play? I played Kevin, Angela, and, I want to say I played, the Amazon, but I don't remember. It was funny because I had Casey. So I picked Kevin, and then I had Casey pick who my Reese. There you go, yeah. And then I had Casey pick who my companions were gonna be, and Casey was all like, "You're rolling deep. You get the girls," and I was like. But that being said, I actually think Angela and Reese are both really cool. So I had a lot of fun with them. I don't know that like. I don't know that I would play. I would want to play with someone if I was going to play again, right? But I think Trials of Mana only has a local co-op. I wonder if that's been a while since that's been like that. I wonder if
I finished here. Is there more?
Hello, game. Press the wind symbol. Pull that all out. I wonder if there's been any, like, work done.
Beautiful.
Together, we stand.
It does not seem to be doing what I feel like it's supposed to be doing.
Beautiful.
We'll make things right.
Press the wind symbol. Maybe we're supposed to fire to burn all that stuff up, and then, I don't know, that just seems wrong. Like, but maybe if we do fire and then, burn everything and then we...
There's no hope, only us. The gods have abandoned. What was it supposed to? Wanna play together?
That destroy everything? Okay. What if we have him take the thing out, right? And then... Fuck. Hand symbol. Get that shit out of here.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
finished here. Is there more?
Certainty of death. Holy. Whenever this holy dwarven Ugrosh lands a hit but doesn't deal any physical damage, the next hit deals force damage instead of the normal piercing or slashing weapon. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. So if you're running up against someone who is basically like immune to physical damage, it will change from physical to other.
Here we go again.
Fragments of the smashed glass dome appear to have melted as if the glass was eaten away by the gas that was previously held inside of it. Glass dome is the fragile barrier that separates you from the deadly glass. Only a madman could have created a weapon so misguided and still lethal. Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna come out here. Let's save. I'm gonna load before this, and we're gonna I don't know, we're just gonna open this door.
Finished here. Is there more? And trust me. I'm glad I was useful to you.
Okay, that is in here.
My will is resolute.
I don't really understand what's supposed to be happening here.
Please, allow me.
This war must end.
I'm gonna try doing the hand thing, doing the gas thing, and then doing the fire. Let's see. I don't. It just feels weird. Like you can just walk into that room, and I mean, sure you're trying not to take the damage, but it just feels weird that that something isn't happening with this like interaction. All we're doing is like, okay, you made it easier to walk into the room. So what?
Beautiful.
Okay, yeah, that seems to not have really done anything. Whatever. Not everything has to be like a perfect discovery. Maybe? Oh, we have a save. Let's see. Yeah, it is, it's actually, like, so positioning is actually kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, because, like, there will legitimately be times where I can't walk up to interact with something because there's shit in the way. Absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna try the fire, so, did the fire. Okay. Now, if he's in there... Can I... Okay, so... Doing the fire
It's useful to you.
gets rid of our ability to do anything else.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Huh. We just can't, there's nothing else to interact with, it feels like. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like at the end of this, this is kind of like a weirdly complicated little interaction that just allows us to get an axe, which is cool. Like, I'm very interested in the axe, but like the rest of it seems like either I'm missing something or there's a combination, a way that you're supposed to do things, and I'm just not getting it. So, which happens. That's fine. I'll be right back. I need to blow my nose. I'm still sick. Mummies? Are you my mummy? Good Doctor Who episode. Huh? None of them are good? Oof. Oof. I gotta do the oof. Better sick, worse sick? About the same sick as yesterday. I was worse this morning, but right now I'm okay. I'll probably make it through the evening, but I'll probably be flagging towards the end of the evening. So, you know, that kind of situation. We got a helmet. Nice. Triple fin helmet. This helmet gives its wearer 1 additional gore attack per round that deals 1d8 cold iron damage with a +2 enhancement bonus to attack and damage rolls. Bless you. I said bless you. He's like, and motherfucker? Can I put helmets on my... I can. I think we're putting this... We're putting this on Odysseus. Does that work? Doesn't look like it worked necessarily. We'll see if he adds a gore attack to his stuff. Right, cool.
Let's see what we can
That was just a little treasure room. You're very sad that it doesn't visually show up on him? Yeah. Well, you know. I believe it visually shows up on, like, other characters. Right, so, like, if we put this on... What you got? Headband of Inspired Wisdom. It goes on other characters. A raptor would have been for the lulz? Well, you're not wrong. Lulz denied. Yeah. It happens sometimes. I'm not mad about it. Okay, let us continue forward.
Let me help.
We're gonna do Steela's. Okay.
Here we go.
Is that like the psionic stuff that we were, you know, that we couldn't handle earlier, but now we can? Because that would be really cool if it was.
I can handle it.
Together?
It is.
Trust in yourself.
Oh, shit.
the demons wait.
Okay, I'm assuming this is gonna be like a big final thing, so let's see what all we have to put on ourselves. Still have see invisibility up. We could put freedom of movement up, but that's a bunch of stuff that I don't think we care about until we do. So Good Hope is a very easy one to throw up. Gonna do the Ode. Gonna do Bless.
Rely on me.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
All of our main damage dealers, we're gonna put greater heroism on. And I think we're gonna put as many people as we can Death Ward on, just in case. Yeah. Everything else should be fine. Actually, we'll put Blade Poison Kino back up. Pulse Life, we have all that stuff. We have Mage Armors on the individuals. Yep. Okay.
You're a good person. I like you.
We're gonna do Enlarge Person on Chile.
The world has suffered enough.
Why it does that on certain spells.
will win this war.
Should we proceed?
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Alright. Fingers fucking crossed.
Beautiful.
Oh no. I wish it would walk your whole party to where your formation. I wish it would walk your whole formation to where it wants the main character to be. Hundred face. The mage's voice is quiet, matter of fact. You've demonstrated superior abilities. We're impressed. Greet you, candidate. Canda who? For a moment there, I thought you said something about candy. There's no way a nasty old bully like you would be talking about anything nice. Who are you? We are 100-Face, the Mind Engineer. Alloy of mortal and immortal. The alloy of mortal and immortal. Oversee this community. You realize you've seen this face before. The cowl-shrouded visage of the Kelid Velg, who told you about this place. The top of 100-Face's skull has been removed like the others, but the crown he's wearing is much larger and more intricate. How strange. You're talking to us. It's like you're not even here. I can't sense any good or evil in your words. Nothing. Just noise, like a ticking clock. What are you doing here? We are conducting the project, implementing its schedule, and gathering an army. While incrementally enhancing countermeasures, we are attracting increasingly more dangerous opponents to absorb their abilities through modernization and amalgamation. The next scheduled phase is to attract a high volume of non-mortal opponents, such as the demon armies of the Worldwound. The chances of victory are adequate. They wanted to fight the demons and turn themselves into monsters that are no better. What is that if not a triumph for the Abyss? How did you convince the Sarkorians to serve you? The manipulative approach was deemed optimal. The specimens were motivated by the promise of assistance. Mistrust was suppressed through the weakening of their identity's basic elements, such as hope, religious beliefs, and ethical limitations. Insubordination was suppressed through internal purges. You're just playing with the lives of others. True. Playing a game is the preferred default activity for the most advanced intellects. The mind's purpose is to play and find the optimal strategy to achieve total victory. Ouch. Your words cut deep. Fuck off. I know you. True. Your arrival was planned in accordance with the schedule. Given that the original host's body possesses the most advanced functionality, we used it to convince you to come. We are satisfied with the fact that you arrived within the scheduled time limits, as did all previous candidates. The calculations do not require adjustment. The original host's name does not matter, and neither does the history of his existence. We are not what he was. We have long surpassed the limitations of a mortal creature's mind. The singular personality was split in order to achieve complexity of thought. Now, we are a collective. We are 100-Face. So many fancy words, but it's all so simple. You used to be human, then you became a monster. That's it. So you even turned yourself into a machine? True. The exhaustion and deterioration of living tissue reached critical levels. For the purposes of continuation of function, a number of measures were taken. The decision was considered acceptable. Procedure resulted in the duration of existence being extended to an undefined length of time, which will prove sufficient for the discovery of permanent solutions. My goodness. Why have you lured me here? The question requires a multi-part response. First, we have been testing our location's deterrence system. The deterrence system has been judged unsatisfactory. Adjustment based on this observation is required. This guy talks like a parody of corporate meetings. Like, it's absolutely, like, it's so robotic. They did a good job here. Second, we have been testing you. You have been deemed satisfactory, candidate. You will be subjected to the modernization procedure. Third, we have been searching for a fitting specimen as replacement to lead our field combat unit. Your abilities have been deemed extraordinary. The modernization procedure will be modified in order to take the specimen's particular properties into account. We are satisfied to the highest degree and are experiencing a state of euphoria. We wish to inform you that you will serve as the leader of our army. How do you bend mortals to your will? You cannot comprehend the intricacies of our work. It is highly probable that you assume that the key is the direct cerebral connection, but that is an insignificant accomplishment within our project. Our true genius is embodied in the device you are observing at this moment. It collects external thoughts that are then translated into generic signs, stored, transformed, and sent back as commands. This process is efficient. The cognition circlet receives the command and compels the body to execute it. It expels all redundant and resistant elements from the specimen's mind. Our device is the pinnacle of scientific thought, a mechanism created by a mortal being, yet it surpasses its creator in every aspect. It is the beginning of a new era, a gateway to the future. It allows us to control our servants. We are holding them at the tip of our thoughts. Our soldiers have forgotten the meaning of fear. We have erased it from their hearts and minds. They have forgotten their lives. The reclaimed space has been used to store knowledge of combat arts and mastery of Numerian weapons. They know no pain, and their bodies remain obedient to the cognition circlets, no matter the wounds they sustain. Until their functionality is lost completely, they will execute their commands. Observe, even physiological death failed to make many of them abandon their posts. Is this not the perfect army? Should you not be bowing before our genius and thanking us for revealing the truth? This is horrific. We've been fighting demons and cultists for so long I'd forgotten the vile misdeeds mortals can commit without any prompting from the abyss. All these never-before-seen mechanisms, how did you obtain them? They were procured in the depths of Numeria. We executed a series of expeditions into Silvermount where we discovered these and many other pieces. Killing noise, chambers of eternal life, artificial creatures, technology. Even 100 faces in passive voice tenses upon uttering the last word. These items were crafted from sky metals. They are not from Golarion. They were created under the light of other stars. The Technic League in Numeria extracts such machines from the ground. They think they can understand their essence and claim them. False. The nations of Golarion are underdeveloped beyond measure compared to the creators of these items, and their failure is therefore assured. Only the device that we assembled is capable of fully grasping technology. Yeah, no. This thing needs to be dismantled. Because it is actually quite terrifying. I won't submit to you. False. We will now begin the preparations for modernization.
Here comes trouble.
Oh no. Oh, this is all like blocked off. Okay. I move here to make sure we have a good target for what I'm going to do next, which is going to be a haste spell to hit everyone in the room. Wonderful. And then I'm going to do an Inspire Greatness to try to defend everyone from everything. I'm going to go around the room and start pressing these buttons. Sunbursted us, that hurts. happened. Alright, barrier down. We do have a... What is this, a succubus? I'm not sure, but I think we don't care. He only has a 20... Okay, here we go. He only has a 28. But he does have damage reduction to everything except for adamantine. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm not sure about actually doing that much damage to him. So, let's see. Let's test this out. Hellfire Ray. That looks like damage. Turn that off. I'm going to turn... I'm going to put a Smilet on right now. That's what I'm going to do. Very nice. Augmented Incubus. Great, great, great. Killed this guy. Easy peasy. Stand by. Immediate extermination has been considered ineffective. The viability of our host has been compromised. The probability of death is estimated at 100%. The device must not cease its operations. We are ready to transfer the device's control codes to you. Why are you giving your creation over to me? Self-perfection. We approach self-perfection by increasing the complexity of the structures we develop. The device is the most perfect and the most complex of the structures we are making. Its continued operation will guarantee the successful completion of our function. Hundredface starts speaking in Halit, the language of Numeria, and his voice takes on an almost physical presence. His words are impressed upon your mind with such force you doubt you'll ever be able to forget them. Upon completing his task, Hundredface gives an approving nod. The code that controls the device is now known to you. Use it. Its potential is limitless. It will run the necessary procedures on mortal candidates with no need for your input. You will be able to make use of the results. Awaiting affirmative response.
Let's see what we can do.
No.
I feel like the chosen one.
The device greets your approach with majestically cold indifference. Judging by the sounds it makes, it is continuing its frightening and monumental work even after its owner's death. Examine the device. The device makes all of Hundredface's other creations look like pathetic tin handicrafts. Its inner workings reveal an array of perfect geometric forms, and a large crystal hovers in minuscule engravings, covered in minuscule engravings, hovers suspended in its very center. Oof. The wave of energy it emits envelops you. This crystal contains tremendous power, and it is the writing on its surface that directs that power. It feels as if the device itself is a living creature, one that is merely sleeping, for now. Figure out how the device works. Recalling all that you have ever read or heard about the Numerian arts of technomancy, you fully understand the sheer genius of Hundredface. Did he even realize what he'd created? That the function for which he was using the device, controlling enslaved warriors, was but a shred of its true potential? One might as well use a finely tuned astronomical instrument as a paperweight. The key, unique feature of the device is its ability to read and process the thoughts of sentient creatures. By absorbing them into the crystal that serves as its heart, it breaks complex thoughts and emotions down into basic, clear symbols, readable by anyone. It perceives deeply personal feelings and casually assimilates any experience, no matter how unique. It learns, and what it learns is everything. Hundred Faces' army provided it with many thoughts and emotions, but the device hungers for something more. Observing this magnificent monster is both breathtaking and terrifying. Well, we're playing a chaotic good campaign, so destroy the device that should not exist in this world. The device refuses to die. You watch as clouds of metallic dust erupt from its death and gather around the parts you've damaged, restoring their original condition. You hear a low scraping noise coming from the core of the mechanism, like a giant tossing and turning in its steel cradle, shaking off sleep. It's not going to go easily. Now that you've attacked the device, it tries to awaken, to become more complex in order to protect itself. Without wasting another moment, you call upon all your power and deliver a single, unstoppable, deadly blow. It tears the massive crystal heart from the depths of the device. The mechanism thrashes around like a beast in agony, until at last, it goes still. Fuck me. You would draw a comparison to something, but I can't think of anything that could translate thoughts into symbols, right? Like, oof. 100 Face possessed the type of brilliance. 100 Face possessed the type of brilliance that only comes along once in a generation, but even he was not omniscient. By luring more and more enemies into his trap, he improved his strategies and defenses. He was still unfit to challenge the commander. The genius had fallen, and his last gift now serves as the victor's trophy. Holy shit. Oh my goodness.
Here we go. Retreat is not an option.
End my dream.
We're just gonna leave that guy alone. Gonna leave. Like maybe a once per day deal, right? Unstoppable deadly blow. Okay, that was really cool. And we gained a level, so yay! I think everyone is 13, and 13 is actually a pretty big level for us. That's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna be doing a couple of new things on this level, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. So, that is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We are going to keep playing some. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.